Welcome back to Let's Play the Stanley Parable, where
Stanley decided to go to the staff lounge to check on his co-workers.
Yes.
He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others, so the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Fuck you, lol, I'm all about the bacon.
This was not the correct way to the employee lounge, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. So he turned left at the first open door and walked back in the right direction.
Alright, so once again, it looks like there are 2 ways to continue this story. One where I continue to be whipped, and that might just give me the crazy ending. And one where I continue to piss off the narrator, which is probably not the best life plan, but I'll give you the whipped ending first.
And like that, he was back on track. As Stanley entered the lounge, he was horrified to find not a single person here. He decided he would walk up to see his boss, hoping that he would find an answer there.
Same progression. Alright, no, we'll cut, we'll try that again. This time with feeling.
Stanley decided to go to the staff lounge to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others. So the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
This is like such a
When Stanley came to a
British
set of 2 open
voice.
doors,
I can't get over it.
he entered the door on his left.
Fuck you.
This was not the correct way to the employee lounge, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. So he turned left at the first open door and walked back in the right direction.
Oh, he's got just a little bit of menace in his voice now.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Maybe this is why everyone had left. No one wanted to be around someone as bad at listening as him. And since he was walking into the middle of nowhere and thus ruining the entire story, Stanley decided that he would punish himself. So when he came to the elevator and the doors opened, he stepped inside and pushed the button to go up.
Alright, so... Okay, so I'm gonna save again here. It's probably not going to work. I'm just gonna... Alright, now it should work. Because I've seen it in the inventory. And we're gonna go, once again, with the whipped ending, where I decide to go up like Bossman wants. Oh, we're not gonna like what's up here, are we? It's gonna be like a hell of fire and pain and dead family members and shit. This is gonna be bad. It's gonna be so bad. Oh, this is so uncomfortable. I don't want to know what's down this hallway. Well, nowhere to go but in. Is this gonna be an eternity of... Oh, God.
It almost perplexed Stanley that he had actually gone and stepped into this trap. After all, it should have been no surprise that this thing would lead him to his death. But he thought to himself, this is simply the price to pay for ruining a perfectly good story.
Oh my God.
So he resigned and willingly accepted his fate, the inevitable end toward which he had spent so long stumbling.
That's
Farewell, Stanley.
That's perfectly creepy. Can we... Hey, steel plate, bro. Oh.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator as he sent his subject down the conveyor belt
narrator,
and
lady.
into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Maybe not. Really? Uh-huh. New narrator is inefficient? Oh, nowhere else to go.
It's a shame, then, that for all his work, it was such a meaningless victory for the narrator. Did he really think he would accomplish anything by murdering this disposable vessel?
What the fuck? Is this like the narrator's home? Oh, this is creepy and upsetting and weird. You see a valve and you want to turn it. Let me...
Every possible choice Stanley could make had been designed for him long before he ever set foot here. The narrator wanted to kill him. Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start.
Really creepy if your real name is Stanley. Oh my god, I feel so bad for you if you're a Stanley and you played this game. Good lord. Must be deeply unsettling. Okay, the metal plate's not gonna kill me. Oh, I'm sorry, Stanley, that played this game. No! No! No, screw you! Oh, that's a dick move, female narrator lady. Well, alright, maybe if I can just... Actually, I could survive this. I mean, it would be uncomfortable and you'd break a leg, but if you hung out the windowsill, you could survive a fall like this. Not in this game, though,
There's
apparently.
no salvation for either of these two, I'm afraid. The narrator had as little power over Stanley as Stanley did over the paths that he walked.
That was a cool ending. I kind of like that one.
But listen to me.
What?
This story is not over.
Oh.
You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now, and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose
Damn
for
straight.
you.